Lego. Pen.
Walked in this party and these girls looking at me. Skinny jeans on and you know my head nappy. Hey.
I will be reviewing and analyzing the biomechanics of an underhand toss. I will be focusing in on the sagittal view. Step 1 is the preparatory phase. During the prep phase, the athlete takes a step forward with his right leg and swings his right arm back simultaneously. When stepping forward, the athlete plantar flexes his left ankle using the gastrocnemius, soleus, tibialis posterior, fibularis brevis and longus, flexor hallucis longus, flexor digitorum longus, and plantaris. The right ankle becomes slightly dorsiflexed as he steps forward using the tibularis anterior, extensor digitorum longus, extensor hallucis longus, and peroneus tertius. His left knee becomes almost extended using the rectus femoris, vastus medialis, vastus lateralis, vastus intermedius, and tensor fascia latae. His right knee starts to become flexed using his biceps femoris, semitendinosus, semimembranosus, and popliteus gracilis sartorius. The right hip extends using biceps femoris, semimembranosus, semitendinosus, gluteus medius, and abductor magnus also assist in hip extension. The right shoulder extends using the posterior deltoid, latissimus dorsi, and the teres major. The right elbow remains fully extended using the triceps brachii. The right wrist becomes over or hyperextended using extensor carpi ulnaris, extensor digitorum, extensor carpi radialis brevis, and extensor carpi radialis longus.
Let it go, can't hold it back anymore, let it go.
During the execution phase, the athlete shifts his weight forward as he swings his arm forward and releases the beanbag. His left ankle becomes even more plantar flexed using the muscles previously stated. His right ankle shows barely any or no flexion as it is planted firmly on the ground. His left knee becomes almost fully extended, slightly under 180 degrees, as the right knee becomes more flexed, greater than 90 degrees but less than 180 degrees. The right hip moves toward flexion using iliopsoas, rectus femoris, sartorius, pectineus, and tensor fascia latae. The right shoulder moves into flexion using the anterior deltoid, teres major, subscapularis, coracobrachialis with help from the latissimus dorsi. The right elbow moves closer to 90-degree flexion as the arm swings forward and releases the beanbag. The right wrist remains extended as the beanbag is released. During the follow-through phase, the left ankle remains plantar flexed while the right ankle has barely any flexion and is planted firmly on the ground. His left knee becomes fully extended while his right knee stays slightly flexed as it begins to return back to the preparatory phase. The right hip continues to stay flexed. The right shoulder starts to come back from flexion as it returns to its resting state. The right elbow starts to head back towards extension from a 90-degree angle. The right wrist becomes slightly flexed using the flexor carpus radialis, flexor carpus ulnaris, and palmaris longus during the follow-through phase.
I hate college but love all the parties, finishing cakes and crushing bottles of Bacardi. King of the class, I'd rather lay up with a hottie. Single doesn't mean I'm looking for somebody.